All right, Donald Trump's latest selection for NSA wanted us to stay in Afghanistan forever. Donald Trump has selected Mike Waltz, who was a counterterrorism advisor to Dick Cheney, by the way. You know, it's so funny. On every level, this is a hilarious selection for Donald Trump. First of all, Trump for 8 years, 9 years, has forcefully denounced the sort of neoconservative, pro-intervention, Bush-Cheney Republican ideology. And whether Trump has actually embodied that as president doesn't even really matter. The point is that he's paid lip service to Bush, Cheney were wrong, Iraq was wrong, Afghanistan maybe was right, maybe was wrong, but we stayed too long, we've got to get out. And the guy that he's hiring to be his NSA was a counterterrorism advisor to Dick Cheney. So that's already funny. But more funny is that Mike Waltz was talking about grandparents and grandchildren, Americans, fighting in Afghanistan together as a multi-generational, essentially forever war. He wanted that, which is completely counter to what we were led to believe Trump values. Here is Mike Waltz himself in 2017 talking about this dream of a multi-generational Afghanistan war.
He said, until you're prepared to commit your grandchildren, not your children, but your grandchildren to stand shoulder to shoulder with my grandchildren and fight Islamic extremism, then you will never be successful here. So are we 15 years in? Yes. Are we in for a lot more fighting? And do we need a long-term strategy to undermine the ideology of Islamic extremism, just like we did fascism and just like we did communism? Yes, we do.
Wow.
And Gordon, I think we're in for a long haul, and I think our nation's leadership needs to begin telling the American people, I'm sorry, we don't have a choice. We are 15 years into what is going to be a multi-generational war because
Wow.
we're talking about defeating an idea. It's easy to bomb a tank, very difficult to defeat an idea, and that's exactly what we have to do.
He is glowing at the idea of being in Afghanistan for multiple generations. Now, obviously, to any sane and rational observer, it's very difficult to reconcile Trump as the self-proclaimed anti-war candidate. He's an anti-war Republican. It's very hard to reconcile that with Mike Waltz as his national security advisor, because Trump was against wars. He was going to keep us out of conflicts. And Mike Waltz loves wars. He loves conflicts. Now, as far as his role as NSA, this could all be fine, except at a certain point, Trump could end up bombing Iran. Trump could end up sending troops to Iran, certainly possible, plausible. My question to you is, forget about Mike Waltz for a second. Do you believe that the people cheering Trump now and who have been cheering him for years as the supposed anti-war candidate, will they turn on him if he does that to Iran and say, well, now I don't support the guy? Of course not. People like Mike Waltz will slowly start getting more of a voice on military intervention if Trump decides that that's the direction he's going to go. The Trump supporters, the MAGAs, the MAGAPotamians, the Magadonians, they will all fall in line and say, well, Trump is the anti-war candidate, but he's America first, and he had to do it, and he had to go in. The point here is, it is only as a matter of convenience that Trump's supporters support him because of the positions Trump claims to take. If the positions change, it will become convenient to support those new positions. And the idea that there's anything stable here or it in any way immovable about Trump's policies and political ideology is obviously laughable. The selection of Marco Rubio proves it to a degree. The selection of Mike Waltz proves it to a degree. And after the break, we will talk about the role that Kristi Noem is going to have in Donald Trump's administration. It is a doozy. It's whacked out, I'll tell you right now. Well, I wrote a book After a long journey and a ton of work, I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine, and in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, the Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.